Hi everybody, it's me, Becky, Youth Services Librarian at the Longview Public Library, and today I'm here to show you our second pre-K packet of Spring 2023 frogs. To do the craft in your pre-K packet this week, you'll need from home some glue, like this glue stick or white glue, a black marker. I have a Sharpie, but you can use a non-permanent marker also. Some crayons or colored markers to color with, and your craft packet, which you can pick up at the library. Inside your craft packet is your supplemental slip with the songs we'll be teaching you and some book recommendations and our early literacy tip. You'll get a blue circle, a piece of bubble wrap, and then this may be cut out for you or it may not be. It's kind of just a surprise. A tadpole and a frog. Our craft activity explores the life cycle of a frog, and it starts with eggs. So that's what your little bubble wrap represents. Take your black marker and make little dots on each little bubble wrap. And that will show, what frog eggs look like. In the spring, you can often find frog eggs in ponds. After the frog is an egg, it is a tadpole that looks like this. And you can color your tadpole with your markers or crayons. And after the tadpole, it grows into a frog. So you can color in your frog as well. And then you'll glue down your eggs, your tadpole, and your frog onto your blue circle. After you've glued down your 3 parts of the frog life cycle, we're going to draw some arrows that show that the frog eggs become tadpoles, become grown frogs, and the frogs lay new eggs that starts that cycle over again. I have 5 book recommendations for you this week, and our early literacy tip is to not forget nonfiction when checking out books for your preschooler. We have a really nice selection of nonfiction picture books interfiled in our nonfiction section here at the library, and young children are often very interested in kind of specific topics like dinosaurs or animals or cars, and looking at nonfiction picture books is a great way to encourage their curiosity and learning and to start like a really good foundation for their education. So I have a mix in this stack of nonfiction and some books from our picture book collection too. So this first one is called Growing Frogs, and it's by Vivian French with pictures by Allison Bartlett. And this one is shelved in our picture book section, but it has a lot of nonfiction elements. It is about a girl who learns about the frog life cycle. And so it's told in kind of this narrative format, but it really is like educational, and it tells all about frogs. And I think this is a really nice way to learn about the craft activity for this week too. The next book is called The Frogs and Toads All Sang. This book is by Arnold Lobel, and he was the author and illustrator of the Frog and Toad books. And this is actually a collection of little like songs and rhymes that he wrote that his daughter discovered after he had passed away and published in this collection. So if you're a fan of Frog and Toad, you like poetry and rhymes and frogs and toads, this is a really cute book. This next book is shelved in our Songs Power Wall, and it is called The Croaky Pokey by Ethan Long. And this is a very silly version of the Hokey Pokey starring frogs. And so you'll all know the tune. I like how it goes Hop the croaky pokey as we chase the fly around, right in the froggy's mouth. And then it'll have a frog go whop each time catching a bug and pulling it into its mouth. It's really cute. This next book is called Frogs. It's new and updated. This is by Gail Gibbons, and this publisher has been coming out with these updated versions of Gail Gibbons' kind of classic nonfiction picture books. So I know we have Frogs, we have Monarchs, we probably have some others, or we'll be getting more as they are coming out. And this is just a really accessible introduction to frogs. The last book we have is called Fabulous Frogs. It's by Martin Jenkins and Tim Hopgood, which I believe is his real name. Hopgood's book about frogs. And this one is more, it's got a lot of facts in it, but it's a little bit more of a picture book, but with all the supplemental information. So it comes with this kind of introduction, and then it tells you about this frog is huge, and it has some facts at the bottom. This is called a Goliath frog. These frogs are tiny, and it goes through all of these different interesting kinds of frogs. And this is a really good introduction to nonfiction books too, because it has some back matter that you'll find in longer books as you get older, like an index and like a little thing about more information. So it identifies the frogs here at the end. The first frog song we have is called M-Ah, or M-Ah went the little green frog. And it goes like this. Can you do like M-Ah? And that's the sound. M-Ah went the little green frog one day. M-Ah went the little green frog. M-Ah went the little green frog one day. And they all went M-M-Ah. But we know frogs go sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. We know frogs go sha-na-na-na-na. They don't go mm-mm-ah. And that's a fun one to do and just like make up other animals and the sounds that they make and keep it going. The next one we have, you can do often in story times, we'll do it with the felt board, but you can do it as a finger play, and it's called 5 Green and Speckled Frogs. So we'll do it like this. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you count down to 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. And you do 3 and then 2 and then 1. And at the end you say, now there are no green speckled frogs. And there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoy learning about frogs this week and making your frog lifestyle craft. Don't forget to pick up your pre-K packet at the library. We'll have one more pre-K packet after this one for the spring. And keep your eye out for summer reading, which starts June 14th. See you next time.